Welcome back. Here we are. It's Unit 2-6, Multiplication of Polynomials. Multiplication of Polynomials. And let's see, we're still here in Standard 2.0. So again, just a reminder, if you see these, here's your icons to look for, watch only, put into your notebook, jot down as practice problems. Alright, today we will learn to multiply polynomials. So polynomials, remember those from a previous lesson, they were all kind of stretched out, they had different variables and exponents there. We'll look at multiplying them some today. So, multiplication of polynomials here. Multiply everything in one polynomial by everything in the other. Seems pretty obvious there. So to go ahead and take a look at this one, just watch and see what we do. If we have 5x to the second power multiplied, that's what the parentheses mean, by 4x cubed. Well, why don't we just focus here on maybe the numbers and the letters independently. So we're going to multiply these two together, and I'm going to end up with 5 times 4, which is 20, of course. And then x to the second, x to the third. Well, we know how to do that. We're going to end up taking these two, because the bases are the same, we're going to take the exponents and add them up. So we end up with x to the fifth, and we're all finished. If you look back at the original problem, of course, we had 2x's here, 3x's here, which give us a total of 5x's. Alright, so you try this one now. You've got negative 3x cubed, y squared, that's one factor, times 4xy to the fifth. So take a look at that, jot that one down, and see how you did. Did you take the negative 3 here and multiply to the 4? And how many x's are here versus here, and how many y's here and y's there? So let's take a look. Multiplying these two things together, I'm going to take these and separate them. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. How many x's total? Well, we have 3 here, and it looks like 1 here, so x to the fourth. And how many y's total? Well, y to the seventh. Okay. Right then, go ahead and take a look at this one. This one's got some fractions in it, and we have 3 factors. You've got 1/2 a cubed b times a squared, c squared, and 6b squared. So why don't we take all these three, we're going to put them all together. What's our coefficient here? 1/2. What's our coefficient here? 1, and our coefficient here is 6. Well, what's 1/2 times 1 times 6, or faster, what's half of 6? Okay, that's what it comes down to. And then we'll look at how many A's we have, how many letters B, and how many C's. So half of 6, of course, is going to be 3. How many A's total? Looks like 5 to me. How many letters B? 3. And C here, if C has no one to work with, go ahead and just write him down as C squared. And there's your final result, 3a to the fifth, b cubed c squared. Alright, try this one on your own. You've got 1/3 ab times a squared c squared multiplied by 6b squared. So let's see, what's our coefficients here? 1/3, coefficient here of 1, coefficient of 6. And so maybe the question is, what's 1/3 times 1 times 6, or what's 1/3 of 6? Okay, so we're going to multiply all these three together. And we end up with 1/3 of 6 is 2. Very good. 6 divided by 3 is simply 2. And then how many A's did you get? Hopefully 3. And maybe you ended up with 3 of the letters B. Okay, and let's take a look at this one here. Now this one's going to apply the distributive property. Distributive property, because we're going to end up with 2x cubed times 4x plus 1. So we're going to go ahead and watch this distribute. 2x cubed times 4x is going to give you 8x to the fourth. Where'd the 4 come from? Well, there's 3x's here and 1x here, right? So we're going to add the x's up. And then 2x cubed times 1 here, positive 1. And if we distribute that over, we're going to end up with 8x to the fourth plus 2x cubed. And remember, these are unlike terms, so don't add them together. Okay, we can't really do anything. You've got x to the fourth, x to the cubed, just leave them alone there. Okay, so that is your final result. Okay, try this one on your own. So how about 3 times the quantity 9x squared minus 4x? So take a look at that one, jot it down, maybe you press pause, and then we'll come right back here and check your answer. Looks like if I was thinking about this, I would multiply the 3 here, and of course the x goes here. We're going to multiply everything out here. So if I just look at the numbers here, 3 times 9 is going to be 27. And how many x's? X to the first, x squared. So 27x cubed, maybe for your first answer. And then let's look at the second one out here. 3 times, that's a -4, so we get -12. And x to the first is going to give me x second. So let's see if they agree with us here. Go ahead and distribute 27x cubed and -12x squared. All right. Now, can we combine these, 27x cubed and -12x squared? The answer is no, because x to the third and x to the second aren't the same. They've got to be exactly the same. So that's your final result right there. All right, and that's it for Unit 2-6. If you like more instruction, go ahead and take a look at here. Watch those couple of videos, take you under 5 minutes, and don't forget to jot your question down for me. All right then, we'll talk to you soon.